Salute, 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 salute. Yeah, we got a special guest today, man. We got three-time champion, middleweight, one of my favorite fighters of all time, the brother William Joppy. Salute, 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 great brother. How you doing, man? I can't hear you. Hey, your mic ain't muted, is it? Hold on. Yeah, I can't hear you. Uh, is your let's see, and I can see you, so I should be able to hear you. Look on your on your profile. You see a microphone. Touch that microphone. See if that help. Yeah, cause it show that you muted. Oh no, that ain't do it. Okay, can you say something? Okay, this is what I want you to do, brother Joppy. Just go back out and come back in. Maybe that's it. Go back out, touch that again. Just yeah. Yeah, salute everybody. Mr. Shelton, King of Kings Boxing. Salute y'all. As y'all see, that is the champ, William Joppy, man. We about to have up in the building, man. It's about to be a special treat right here. We gonna get some of the behind the scenes things that happen during his career. We're gonna find out what he's doing right now, you know, and some other things that the public don't know about William Joppy. If you know anything about William Joppy, man, you know that he was a great champion, and he fought a lot of the greats in boxing. There we go. There we go.
Right.
Yeah, I can hear you now, champ.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right, man. How you doing?
I'm pretty good, man. Just maintaining, living life. That's all.
Hey, that's what's up, man. Hey, in preparation for this interview, I done went back and watched like about 3 or 4 of your fights, man. Especially the two where Julio Cesar Green.
Yeah. He's a preacher nowadays.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Man, them is two of my favorite fights of yours.
Yeah,
Especially
Julio Cesar and I fought 3 times.
oh, 3 times.
Yeah, we fought 3 times. Yeah.
Okay, because I was wondering, because they said something about the fight that I was watching. They said you had lost to him. I'm like, he ain't lose.
Yeah, the first fight.
Yeah.
In New York.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, you saw the last two.
Yeah, I saw the last two.
The one in Florida, and the last one was in DC.
Yeah, Bruce Gas, salute, brother. Yeah, he had dropped you in the first round, and the second round you came back and dropped him twice.
Right, yeah. That was the first fight.
Yeah. Oh, that was the first fight?
That was the first fight in New York.
Okay, that's what I thought, man.
Right.
You won that fight.
Huh?
Didn't you win that fight?
Nah, they took that, man, they robbed me. I took that fight on 2 weeks' notice.
Oh yeah, I know. On short notice. Yeah, man. So hey, I wanted to talk a little bit about, your childhood to right before you got into boxing, man. What was that like?
My childhood coming up, as before I got into boxing.
Yeah, because where are you from originally?
Well, yeah. Well, I'm from Rockville, Maryland. That's my original hometown. I grew up all over the DC area, but my original hometown, Rockville, Maryland. And when it comes to boxing, that's something that we used to do in the streets. As kids coming up, that's what we did. Slap boxing. You always wanted to, be a boxer, but it didn't take till I was 20 years old to get really serious about it. And that's when I put everything behind me and say, this is what I want to do. My first amateur fight was March 16th, 91.
March 16th of 91.
That
And
was my first amateur fight.
okay, do you remember the guy who you fought?
Yeah, I fought a guy named Patrick McDonald. I fought him at light heavyweight. Yeah,
And how did that fight go?
I stopped him. My first fight. Yeah, I stopped him. I showed it in the third round.
Wow. And
Yeah,
he probably had been boxing for a long time.
yeah, for real, yeah. Yeah, I guess, I started when I was 20. A lot of guys started when they was 7, 8. I just know that when I was fighting in the amateurs, 91, 92, I was traveling along with, Oscar De La Hoya, I was in tournaments with Shane Mosley, Oscar, Chris Bird, and all those guys. So that's when I realized I must be pretty good.
Yeah, I heard, man, because I interviewed your brother last week, man. He was telling me a little bit about your upbringing and what type of guy you was coming up, man. You was a serious guy.
Right.
You definitely a serious guy. Ain't take no mess off nobody.
Yeah, we had fun. We had fun growing up. Those good old days.
Yeah, that's when men used to fight.
Yeah. Back in those days, that's all it was. Yeah.
Yes, sir. So, when you after you turned pro, how long did it take before people start really taking note of you?
Um, when I signed with Don King in at late '94. When I signed with Don King, and Don King told me in his office, he told me and my manager that I'll be fighting for a title within a year and a half. He kept his word because we fought for the title in Yokohama, Japan in '96, and I remember I signed with him late '92, so it was less than 2 years. So,
Man,
so when I signed with Don, that's when I started, getting recognized.
Okay. So, when you had your first title shot, who was that against?
That was against a Japanese guy, Shinji Takahara.
Okay, Shinji Takahara.
Yeah,
Okay.
in '96 in Yokohama, Japan.
So tell me, who was your who in your opinion was your toughest fight in your whole career?
Shit, man, I had a lot of tough fights. Peter Venancio, Bernard Hopkins was. I mean, but I had a lot of fights. I mean, Julio Cesar Green was a good tough fight. I can't. I mean, they were tough in different ways.
Right. Right.
So.
Okay, tell me this. Out of your whole boxing career, what did you hate the most? Like as far as weight cuts, training, or was it something else?
Repeat that.
Out of your whole boxing career, what did you hate the most about it? Was it, like between cutting weight or training or the business of boxing? What did you hate the most about boxing?
Well, when it comes to
because you seem to always be in shape.
right.
Them two green fights, they even talked about how you always stay in shape. Your jab was beautiful, and you had power too, speed, footwork. You was a dog in there, man. But I mean, was it ever tough for you, like cutting weight or?
Yeah. Sometimes. Yeah, sometimes that's what. Yeah. Cutting weight. That's a tough part of training. But you can make it hard on yourself. You have to stay away from that plate. I always tell the youngsters today that when it comes to cutting weight, uh, get your road work out the way early in the morning. Eat your big meals early, and 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 stay away from the plate at night, and you'll drop weight just fine.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is that a lot of people eat late at night and they lay down on it. That's the worst thing you can do. So I learned that the hard way.
Right, right. Hey, Floyd Mayweather kind of left the blueprint for these young fighters. You know, it's all about dedication. Like you gotta really, you can't play boxing. You
No,
gotta eat right. You can't be drinking and smoking and stuff,
none of
and
that. You
expect to be
know, yeah,
on top.
yeah. You like you said, you got to be like Mayweather. He respect the sport. He love it, man. He trains hard, man. I was just reading today how Mayweather will go out. He might go out and have some fun at a club. He doesn't drink or indulge in that. He might go out to a club and he'll run home from the club.
Oh yeah, right, right.
Yeah,
He didn't play none of that. Not when it
yeah,
came to his business, and
right.
that's probably why he retired undefeated because
That's right.
that's what you got to do. And I'm sure most boxers aren't doing that. Most boxers aren't doing that. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure that most boxers aren't doing that. They not staying disciplined like they need to be.
You know
You
what
know?
happens? You know what I think it is? I think it is a lot of fighters never had money before. We fighting this the most money we ever had in our whole life. And you know what happens when you start getting money in your bank account, you got a lot of money, the women and a lot of fighters get distracted. Not saying all fighters, but a lot of fighters get distracted. You gotta stay on course. You gotta stay on course. The women gonna be there. And I see not just in boxing, but in other sports, basketball, football, these athletes get these big contracts, get 5 million signing bonus, 10 million, whatever the case may be. Now they got this pretty out of nowhere, this pretty lady on their arm. Out of
Right,
nowhere.
right,
Huh? I know
right.
you seen it before.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I know
sir.
you look, they work so hard. They work so hard to get in that position. Now they got this pretty lady on their arm. A couple of years later they get divorced and she get his money.
Right.
Come on. Ain't it crazy?
Hey,
Huh?
even the great Marvin Hagler said it's hard to get up when you're sleeping on silk sheets. That's
Yeah.
what the great Marvin Hagler said. So he
What
let
he
you know.
say?
Like that. He said it's hard to wake up when you're sleeping on silk sheets.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah.
Yeah. So that right there lets you know, man. Hey, once you get that money, things change, man.
Things
You
change,
know,
man. Things change.
and it's almost overnight.
Yeah.
You know, I know a lot of hard work go into it, but it comes quickly, man, when you good, you know.
Right.
Uh so tell me, do you have any regrets in over your boxing career? Anything that you regretted?
Yes. Yeah, I have some regrets. Two of my main regrets are um I changed managers. My original managers was Ali Dunlap and JD Brown who moved my career perfectly. And I let people, we had a 5 year contract. And at the end of my contract, I let people get in my head and I changed managers, which I never should have done. I should have stayed the course, stayed with those guys. And I changed managers, and that was the worst thing I did. Um, that was the worst thing. That's one regret that I made in my boxing career that I would take back if I could turn back the hands of time. And my other regret is moving a female into my house. And you know what I mean? Moving a woman into my house. That was the worst thing I did. And just like I said, if I could push the button and turn back the hands of time, I would have never did that neither. So you gotta be real careful, man, when you climb the ladder, trying to be successful in whatever you do. Not just boxing or nothing, no sports, anything. You gotta stay focused and stay, because everybody coming at you when your name start getting out there, and your money start coming in. You gotta surround yourself with good people. You know the deal. I know you heard this before.
Oh yeah. A matter of fact, I was watching an interview today on my brother Blue Blood's channel, and he was interviewing Mickey Bay. and Mickey Bay was talking about Devin Haney and how Bill Haney has guided his career so excellently, and that he felt like he made the best decision not to sign with Floyd Mayweather, because he signed with Floyd Mayweather. Mickey Bay did, and he talks
Right.
about how Floyd Mayweather really didn't have the time to nurture his career like it should have been, you know. So he commended Bill for keeping Dev, you know, from signing with Mayweather or anybody else, you know. And that's one thing I respect about them, man, because now Devin is his own boss and he controls his destiny. And I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I like that too. That sounds good. Yeah, it sounds good. Yeah.
And as far as moving a woman into your house and that type of position that you was in, getting all that money, that jealousy is gonna come. With, you know,
Yeah, man. Yeah, that was that was
make
the worst
you
thing
want
I
to
did.
hell.
Yeah,
I
moving a
could see
female
that.
into my house was a bad move.
Yeah, I could see that, man. I could
Yeah,
see that being hell. Uh, I heard that you have an organization.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
you want to tell us a little bit about your organization, where it's based out of, and what it's about?
yeah. I got an organization. The name of it is Breakfast with Boxers. You know, I've been in motion since 2012. We go to homeless shelters. We feed the homeless. Um, we give shoe drives, clothes drives, food drives, and then also we put on 5K and 10K races. I'm official now. I'm a nonprofit. So yeah, we're gonna get the word out. We're moving around in the community. We're doing whatever, whoever's in need. We're gonna try to be there for them. Um, like I said, it's a breakfast with boxers. We go around and we know we can't do it all, but we do what we can.
Is that based out of the city that you live in?
Yeah, it's based out of Washington D.C. and Maryland.
Okay. What if somebody from a different state wanted to book y'all to come in, you know, to sit with the kids? Uh,
Oh
would you
yeah,
would you be willing to do that?
and you can come from another country. You know what I mean? We so we taking this worldwide. Uh, once I get things really rolling, I'm trying to. I went to Africa in 2011 with my church, and we did a medical mission trip in Kenya, and that's my goal. That's my goal with my organization. I want to go back to Africa and do a medical mission trip and set everything up and get everything organized and get that going.
Ah, man, that sounds beautiful, bro. That sounds like you're doing good things, man, for the
Yeah,
people, man.
check the website out.
Yeah.
www.breakfastwithboxers.com.
Okay, for sure, man. I'm definitely gonna post that on all my pages, and I'm gonna
Right.
make sure I get that word out, man. That you're doing big things, man, and I appreciate you for that, man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, so tell me this: you do you still follow boxing now?
Yeah, I do. I do. Not like I used to, but I still follow it.
Okay, what do you think about the state of boxing right now?
Not like it used to be, but I got the Devin Haney's, Javante Davis.
Yeah,
Those guys, they keeping it alive. Those guys are keeping it alive. I want to see all those guys mix it up. The Devin Haney, Javante Davis. You got Ryan Garcia and the Devin Haney they're about to clash in a month, 2 months or so. They had 6 fights in the amateur, so they
yeah,
got a history. I think they
yeah,
even 3-3.
yeah. 3-3, man, and then
Yeah,
uh, uh, it's gonna be April 20th in New York.
every
Is
20 years. I think I'm gonna ride up. I think I'm gonna ride up. Yep.
I was thinking about going myself, man, for sure. Cause I'm definitely a Devin fan, man. You know, I'm a fan of Tank too, but
Oh yeah.
I just wish Tank would you know, step it up a little bit more on the competition. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he been kind of quiet lately. He been ever since he been in that situation with that car accident. He got in a little trouble with that car accident. I haven't heard from him lately.
Right, right.
I hope he's in the gym though.
Yeah, I hope so too. I think
Yeah.
he is because I heard he about to fight Frank Martin.
Oh yeah, I think I did hear that too. Yeah.
Yeah, he about to fight Frank Martin. What's his name? Spence's young protege.
Yeah.
Hey, did
Oh, he
you
come
watch
out.
that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Frank Martin come out of Spence team.
yeah. That's who he
Okay.
about to fight. Yeah. Did you watch that fight? Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford?
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, I seen it a few times. Yeah.
Hey man, I did not think it was gonna go like that.
Not me neither. Me neither. I think I don't. I just like I think he Earl Spence didn't have an answer.
He didn't
He
have
didn't
an
have an answer for. He didn't have an answer for nothing. Terrence Crawford gave him. I don't
yeah,
know what I don't know what Spence is doing outside the ring in his in his private life. I don't know, but I totally agree with you. I did not think it was gonna go like that.
yeah. Uh uh it just goes to show you, man, you can't play boxing, man. And
No, not at all.
Spence admitted that he wasn't living a fighter's lifestyle, man. And that's on him. You
Yeah, yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Listen, I tell people all the time, if you're gonna do this boxing thing, you got to be 110% in it. Don't drink at all. Wait till you retire. You want to take a drink of beer, whatever. Wait till you retire. While you box, you need all that. You need your strength. You need your timing. You need your speed. Because when you're out there partying all the time and drinking and that, it makes you a second and a half slow, and you need that.
that's right.
You need that. That's detrimental to it'll be detrimental to your performance. You need that. So, hey, I'm speaking through experience.
Right. That's in the sport where whoever get there first makes the difference.
There you go. That's a good way to put it. And one and two is this is not football or it's not a team sport. You getting in there by yourself for 12 rounds. That's hey, that's a lot. Hey, listen, 12 rounds is a long time when you're not in shape.
That's right. That's absolutely right, man. Uh, I wanted to touch a little bit on two of the most iconic fights that you had. One being with the Duran, man. Uh, can you touch on those fights a little bit? Because I heard I heard about your daughter, man, passing it. I want to say my
Repeat that.
I heard about your daughter passing
Yeah, but
right before you fought Tito.
yeah, right before for Bernard Hopkins.
Oh, was that before Bernard? Okay.
Yeah, 03, yeah.
Okay. I was sorry to hear about that, man.
Yeah, my daughter passed, man. That was hurt, man. That really hurt me. But but my fight, the fight that really, that was my Hall of Fame fight. The Bernard Hopkins fight, Roberto Duran. It was the Trinidad fight. That was my Hall of Fame fight that I didn't get. Trinidad, like I said, he been illegally wrapping his hand, and that's what he be. I don't even see how they. I don't know if he's in the Hall of Fame, but if he is, he shouldn't be in. They need to eject him out.
Yeah, I don't think Tito was in there. I
He
don't think
shouldn't be in, man. He
yeah,
cheated his whole career, man. Hey, listen, Tito Trinidad is tailor made for me. That would have been my best performance. And I can tell you this: when I fought Tito Trinidad, I didn't know where I was at.
well,
The fight went to the fifth round, and I don't even know how I got to the fifth round.
so yeah, that's what I heard, man. That's what your brother was saying that, and I was talking about old boy that 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 had his hands that got busted with his hands wrapped up like that. Uh, you remember that?
Margarita,
Margarito, yeah.
where?
He got busted, man.
Yeah,
And
all them Latino fighters, and I'm not being racist, but them guys, man, Tito Trinidad and Margarito, those guys, man, they shouldn't even be mentioned in boxing. Yeah,
that's right. That's right, man. Because he could kill somebody in there with that, man. I remember seeing Margarito fight a fight where he beat the ear off dude's head. His ear was hanging off his head, man. He had got that cauliflower ear right there in the middle of the ring, man. And he kept beating on that ear, and it was hanging off his head, man.
You talking about Cotto?
Well, no, it wasn't Cotto. It was a different fight.
But the thing is this,
it
Cotto,
was before he got to the Cotto level and stuff. Before he got
right.
big, it was on his way up. It was on his way up to them guys.
Well,
but how did the commission not catch it?
Repeat that.
You go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Yeah, when Cotto fought Margarita twice. The first time Margarita beat him, he had the loaded gloves. But he got it. He got the rematch. I never got my rematch with Trinidad. And I kind of think Don King might have been behind it too. I think they all knew it because they was, you know, it was a middleweight tournament. It was the middleweight tournament, and they wanted the big fight between Trinidad and Bernard Hopkins. Boxing a dirty game. It's a dirty game. That, you know, I think all of them had something to do with it.
And they probably did, because we later found out what type of dude Don King really was. You know, did you have good experiences with him, or did he try to get over on you too?
I mean, about it. I mean, I had some good experiences with him. Like I said, everybody's off for self in the boxing game. You know what I mean? You got to get yours and get out. You know, right. So no trust. It's like I said, there's no trust, north, south, east, or west.
Right. And then you fought also another legend in the game, the Hands of Stone, Roberto Duran. Can you tell us?
Yeah, my idol. That's my idol. Yeah.
Yeah.
He one of one of the greats.
Can you tell us a little bit about the experience and being in the ring with him?
Oh yeah, man. I fought him in '98 in Las Vegas Hilton, and hey, it was surreal just being in the ring with a great, you know, the guy. He's one of my idols, but he was the first guy to beat my idol, Sugar Ray Leonard. And just being in the ring with a guy like that, Sugar Ray Leonard is my number one. Of course, Sugar Ray avenged it, but
right.
Duran was ruthless.
Yeah, he was a monster, man.
Duran, Ray Leonard, Wilfredo Benitez, Hearns, Hagler, all those guys, man. They just the Mount Rushmore.
Did you ever get to spar any of them guys?
No, I never got to spar none of them. No, I just fought Duran. I never sparred Ray Leonard. None of those guys. I got a lot of guys that I come up with that spar Ray Leonard in training camp, but I never sparred Ray Leonard. No.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, I heard about one a sparring war that you had with this. Your brother was telling me about this guy. I forgot what the name was, but he said that when y'all went in the gym, nobody wanted to spar this guy. This guy was up and coming, or he was a champion already. I think he was a champion already, and nobody wanted to spar him except for you. You raised your hand and you got in there and you gave him some good work. You know what I'm saying? And when you got out of there, his friends was like, "Man, who are you?" You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, well, I had so many, man. I can go on for days tell you some gym stories. That's just one of them probably. I can't remember offhand what you're talking about, but man, we got so many stories, you know, about the gym days, sparring sessions.
Yeah. So you know, I wasn't gonna hold you up too long, man. I wanted you to shout out your channel again, man. I mean your nonprofit again, man. Shout that out for us again for me.
Yeah, my nonprofit is breakfast with boxers. You can check the website out. It's www.breakfastwithboxers.com. Check it out. Check it out. Like I said, we go to homeless shelters. We give food drives, clothes drives, shoes drive. We put on 5K, 10K races, and wherever there's a need, we try to be there for them. We know we can't do everything, but we try to do the best we can.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. And we need more champions and ex-champions like you doing good things for the community out here, man. It's much needed. And I appreciate you coming on and sharing a little bit about your history and your life with us, man. For sure. You are the champ and you deserve to be recognized, man.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you, man.
For sure. Yeah, we gonna get on out of here, man. Salute, bro.
And we'll talk again.
Oh, for sure. For sure. I got your number, you got mine. I'm gonna definitely be hitting you up. For
Okay,
sure.
man.
All right, brother.
All right, thanks a lot. Thanks for the interview.
For sure.
All right.